Hey friends, I'm gonna try and film this intro of the video really quick because it is literally 103 in the car and I need to turn the air on. But I wanted to come up here because I know it's been a little while. My camera broke, so I was unable to film videos. Like, I know I could have filmed on my phone, but I just feel like the quality was really good, but I just didn't have that much storage to film what I was trying to film on my phone. I feel like life has just been lifing so much lately that I just needed me time. So I was just thinking earlier, like, it was one of those things where it's like, have you seen that TikTok where your girls are all hanging out and then you have this one homegirl who hasn't hung out with y'all in a minute and she just pops up in the room out of nowhere and she's like, hey, how y'all doing? And they're all looking at each other like, That's how I feel with y'all, like, since it's been so long since I've been recording. But I have become this thrift store girl where I just love thrifting. And I've been loving the vintage pieces and just finding pieces that not everyone has and just unique pieces that tell a story. I have the air on, y'all. Yeah, that just tell a story. I feel like I could talk better when I get home. The reason I was trying to do it in the car was because my boys are home because it's summer and they're on the game. So I just might have to talk to y'all while they're on the game. I know y'all, if you have kids, you know how it is anyway. All right, so I was thinking as I was in the car, I'm back home now in the AC. So I'm thinking so it won't get too confusing because I do have a lot of things to share with you when it comes to the thrift store haul because I did go multiple times. I will just make that a separate video to share with you. Today I'm going to focus on my other hobby, which is my garden. Now, I think the easiest way to do this is to kind of take you through the last at least 2 months when I first started gardening. So as a beginner gardener, there's so many things that I am intrigued to learn and I'm learning from others. But one thing I will say is I went to Dollar Tree today and I picked up zinnias. I also picked up a few other seeds they had. And before that, I had been going to like Lowe's and Home Depot for the seeds. And I've noticed that the Dollar Tree ones grow, at least to me, a little faster than the other seeds. And I still have some other brands and stuff to try out, but so far I've had a really good success rate when it comes to these Dollar Tree seeds. And I want to plant more flowers in the garden. As you see here, I have strawberry. My strawberry didn't make it. Just letting y'all know. I thought I had a handle on it and I thought I had a green thumb, but the strawberry I just could not get. It is something that I probably will try and replant next year. And on this day, I'm just sharing with you my garden tour. This is my bell pepper I got from the store and it came with one bell pepper, but as you can see, we harvested it and then all of a sudden all these flowers started blooming all over. So in a few weeks, we should have bell peppers there. I also have beside it onion. Now this onion I had in the house and it was one that I decided to try and experiment on. It had already sprouted, so I just planted it in the ground and it didn't work for me. I might just try my onion from seeds. Here I have another bell pepper up top and then I also planted marigold. I was looking for seeds that I could plant that would attract the pollinators. And this section we have corn, and the corn, like I mentioned before, just really took off. It didn't take long to germinate at all. And right here I have my onions that I started. And I can't wait to see how they turn out. This is another like experiment from home as well. I had some potatoes that had sprouted and I wanted to plant it to see if they would, make more potatoes. I also have a potato in this container here and I'm just taking some of the leaves out. Here is another bell pepper and then these are the zinnias that we planted today. Okay, so I don't like to have my potting mix outside, and I only say that because we have this huge bumblebee that comes up. He's like 4 times the size of a regular bumblebee, you guys. He's huge. So every time I have this Miracle Grow potting mix bag out here, I don't know if it's the yellow color, but he's drawn to that. So I'm going to try and pour what I need in here really fast and then take that bag back in the house because I do not want to see him right now. I have too much stuff to do out here. I did get a few things from the store. I started off with mint, oregano, parsley, and a lemon fruit tree that I got from the store. And then everything else was from seed, as you guys will see in this upcoming video. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a quick tour of the garden. So starting off here, we have onion right here. Right next to onion in the back is bell pepper. We have a little sprout, as y'all can see. I don't know if y'all can see. Okay, and then we have basil. I'm so proud of these. The only ones I've got from the store are parsley, oregano. Let's see. This basil right here is from the store, and then also mint. The rest of them, besides my 2 fruit trees, are from seed. We have basil. Here is parsley and oregano. These little ones right here are my little babies, so we don't really have too much showing from them. We have this one right here, which is watermelon. And then we have a few onion growing here. The one here is, let me see. This one, okay, so this one is spinach, this is carrot, and then this is cucumber here. So we're still working on the little seedlings here. Right here is pumpkin. I had lavender, as you guys probably saw in the clip before, but that died. It did really good for a while. Like, it flowered, it was beautiful, it was purple, and then it just died on me. So I'm probably going to put something else here in this one. And then right here we have corn. We have corn right here, some more basil. These right here are bean. And then I just planted this one a few days ago. This is, let me see, what is this one? Okay, so I planted this one a few days ago. This is bell pepper. This one is spinach. Okay, so I had to do a voiceover for this part. Our AC unit turned on And I have a fruit tree, a lemon tree right next to bell pepper. We named her Belle, but we got this one from the store. It did come with one 2 months ago, and then we harvested it, and then all of a sudden it just took off, and we got 4 bell peppers, and it's been doing really well since. Right here is my other lemon tree. That's not really doing too well, so I'm just working on watering it. Right next to it is another bell pepper. We love bell peppers over here, so I want to make sure I have a lot of them. I recently planted zinnia, as y'all saw a few months ago, and these are the little sprouts that are finally taken off. I can't wait for them to flower. Right next to that is potato, and that's also taken off. I don't really know that much about potatoes, so I feel like I still have to learn. Right here are our gladius trade horn flowers. These are supposed to be really pretty. I got them from Dollar Tree, which is very surprising. A lot of the Dollar Tree seeds have really been taken off quickly. And then over here we have our marigolds. One of them's not doing too well. It's been in the hundreds for the past couple of days. I've been watering and it's still like really hot. Next we have corn. As y'all saw a few clips ago, I did plant that. This is the corn that's really been taken off, and then beside it is the tomato as well. And if you remember in the previous clip, I've also planted basil with my tomato plant. And I'm trying to look for a little sprout so y'all can see, but we do have little sprouts throughout the bottom of this. I did overwater it too much yesterday, so one of the little sprouts are laying down, but this one is sticking up, and hopefully the basil should be taking off very soon. I love basil. I love the smell of it. My little one comes out every single morning and lets me know what's new in the garden, and I just love that. It's just such a beautiful experience, you guys, to have a garden and to be able to see something grow that you planted. It's just a good feeling. Right here is some more bell pepper, and I did write everything on the side of these towers so that I know what each one is and when I planted it. And then there are a few sections that don't have anything in it, like this next one right beside it is cabbage. If you look really hard, you see a tiny little sprout, but I just planted these a few days ago and it's already popping up. I really think it's because of how warm it is. We have some more bell pepper on the side right here, and then underneath we have kale. I think we have thyme in another one, and then right beside this one we have our cucumber. On the bottom, well, that right there is cilantro, and then on the bottom is onion. My onion is starting to seed, so I'm going to have to replant that and cucumber. My cilantro is doing really good on this side. On the other side where the sun is, it burned up, so I did lose that section of cilantro, which this is actually my first time planting it and even cooking with it. Next, we have let's see, some more cucumber on that side, and then the rest of those little ones haven't popped up yet, but I just have echinacea in there, rosemary, a few other herbs that I'm still waiting on. I have some more cabbage, and then we have our corn sprouts. If you want to plant something, if you're in a hot area, I notice corn does really well and it takes off really fast. I don't know, gardening has just really opened up my eyes. I felt like it was a chance for me to have a hobby, a chance to kind of slow down, relax, and unwind. It's become my place of peace along with my home. And I just love the idea of making things and just having a garden where I know where a lot of these things are coming from. So it was my inspiration behind gardening. So of course I've just been like on TikTok and YouTube. I'm not stressing myself about it. I've had ups and downs when it comes to gardening. I've had some things die, some things not make it, but it just motivated me to try again. So if you're in the hunt for, did y'all hear my niece just now? My knee just snapped. Now my space in my backyard is not that big, so I am container gardening, and we're also renting where we're at too. So that's another reason that I didn't want to have like my stuff in the ground. I wanted to container garden, and I've been really liking that. I feel like my biggest hurdle is just whenever I need new things, I have to buy more containers. So for the most part, I try and keep everything like one color, but I don't know if I even want to worry about it being like aesthetically pleasing. I just really want to focus on growing. As you guys have seen my garden, I feel like y'all are kind of caught up with me now, like in real time. I want to try and get more lavender. My lavender died, but it did flower. So I feel like it was still an accomplishment because I kept it until it flowered. And I think that was my problem because I didn't cut it before it flowered. Like I saw the purple and just thought it was beautiful. So I just let it kind of do its own thing. But now that I know that, I know whenever I get some more lavender, because I am planting lavender from seed, but I do want one from the store that's already like, you know, in the process of growing. So what I have learned is I think I'm gonna go ahead and get mulch when I do my lavender, like, and then also whenever I see it start to flower, I'll cut that. So that just kind of gives the plant more energy to keep growing versus trying to go for the seeds and then die. So that's what I learned from lavender, and I just love lavender. It's so calming, it's relaxing. But anyways, this was just kind of like my garden journey. I want to take you guys with me on this journey. Hopefully I can motivate you to start your own garden. Even if you don't have the space, try it in containers and just kind of see where you go from there, because any little bit just kind of helps. I've been trying to motivate my family. Like my mom, she started a while ago. We even had gardens growing up. But trying to motivate my sister to go ahead and start hers. I was telling her she could even get like those little red cups from Dollar Tree and then just start with like basil or mint, something that's very, very easy to grow. It doesn't take much. Put it on like a windowsill in like your kitchen or any place where you have a windowsill in your home. So, but yeah, anyways. Thank you girls so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We will get back to our cleaning videos. I just wanted to incorporate a few different things in here first before I get back to that. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.